What's up, guys? Here we are with a 460 again. Another day. So we're just dry fitting our intake. We put our vacuum thing in. We're going to put the bypass hose on here so you guys can see that. Let's see if you can. You can. Yeah, so we're going to get some of this stuff set up. So for cutting hose, I like to use PVC cutters because they just do a nice job. This is a little bit, I think, long. I want to have a little bit of wiggle room on there, so we'll give that a little chop. Cut just a little bit off of that. And we'll cut just a sliver off if you want. Just a little sliver if you want. I don't know if that's enough. We'll go one more. This thing could go more than that. I guess we'll just keep cutting it. Isn't that what they say? Cut it twice and it's still too short. Yeah, that's going to work fine. So we have our hose for that. We have a vacuum tree to put in. Here's our vacuum tree. We're going to put that in. It goes in the back of the manifold right here. We did sandblast this. This is all pretty smooth, so I don't really care. It's getting painted blue. It's not going to be aluminum. Somebody painted it black once before. So we will go around one more time. I think I like that right there. Perfect. Alright guys, we're going to get the gaskets and everything ready. So I'm going to pull this off and we'll get the gaskets ready. Guys, we're going to clean up our China walls real good. Make sure we got them good to go. I don't use the gaskets. I use just use silicone. But I like these really clean when we do that. We did do, we adjusted all the roll tip rockets. You know, as one's opening, you do the one next to it and all that. So we ran down the thing doing those. We're just going to wash all the oil off of here, off these China walls. Make sure those are all nice and clean. And then we'll stick our gaskets on. I got to find them, which I have them here somewhere. So we'll find the intake gaskets. And yeah, everything's cleaned up good. We'll drop that intake on here and then we'll go sandblast a whole bunch of parts so we can get this thing sealed up once and for all finally. You know, at least so it's not under trash bag and all that other stuff. Stop worrying about something falling in here. That would, you know, really suck to have something fall in at this point. Yeah, guys. We did do it with a roll tip. According to Richard Holder, they didn't really, he did a 460, whatever it was, all the different shootouts or whatever. And they made like no difference at all in power, which I was kind of surprised. Alright guys, I'm going to get us ready. Alright guys, here we go. Got our gaskets laid out. So we're going to do some RTV just around the water ports. I think will be okay. Doesn't have to be super heavy duty either. We just want enough there to, because it's kind of have some pitting. All these old heads are not, I don't think the castings were awesome to begin with. So we'll give them a little help. Just in the corners there. A whole bunch, just a little bit. Okay. That's going to be this one. Some people do the whole port. I don't bother. I just do the ends. Normally I never really have vacuum leaks. It's always, I worry about this because they're always rusty around these ports. I worry about that pitting. That's mainly what I go after, is that pitting. Here's the other one. Get on there. We did pretty good with these things line up pretty good on the gasket match. We're not putting that pan and all that shit in here either. That metal pan, I know the 460, some of them have that metal pan that goes underneath everything, but we are not doing the metal pan. Alright, so we cleaned up our China wall. So we're going to lay a big fat bead on the China wall. If I find my rag. Here's my rag. Clean up my finger here. And I don't care if this makes a mess or not. So we will do that next. Now this thing's going to run out, watch. Seems to be getting awful slow all of a sudden. So good go out there. We made it, guys. We made it. Alright, so we're ready to set this intake now. So we'll set it down, and then we'll dig up all the, we got new hardware, so we'll get all the hardware set up. We don't want to forget our hose, because that would be a real pain in the ass to get in later. Okay, here we go, guys. We'll try to just point this thing down if we can. Get it stabbed on that thing. Like so. And then we'll try to fight our bolts. And then we'll just go easy if we can. We lost it. That little hose gets to be a real pain in the ass. There we go. Now we got it. And then we go straight as we can. That's it. We're mushing a little bit, so that's good. We're mushing in the back, so that's good. Now we'll get some bolts going. Well, here's our bolts. I got the new ones from Edelbrock. I could have used the Ford ones, but we got them. We got them. We go over here and get it set up. Okay, we got our bolts. We got a couple longer ones also, so we'll get these started. Some of these are going to be a wrench only, it looks like, or some type of a swivel maybe. Pretty tight on the intake manifold right there. I don't know if you guys can see that. Swivel might fit in there once they turn down all the way. Probably just end up wrenching them. Guesstimating our torque. I'm leaving the studs in with the nuts. There, I did get bolts for them, but I think that's a long one. It is. I'm not sure. I don't think anything went on those, but I want to make sure. And they look kind of short anyway, but still. Not that one. This one. Okay, so we need two long ones so far. We're just going to hand snug these and we'll torque them later on once we'll let that stuff set up a little bit, and then we'll give them a little, a little bit. And now, run it down. And it'll be nice because then the motor will be sealed up. This is where we might need a swivel. Let's go get a universal joint. I don't know if it gets down there maybe. We can get it down there maybe. We got a little snug on that. We'll go find a U-joint once we get these at least touching. This side seems to be the worst side because these runners are wicked high. I don't think so. And they're doing those with a wrench. And they're doing those ones with a wrench. Okay, everything's snug for now. Let me go find a wrench for that one, and we'll go from there. Okay guys, we're going to torque the ones we can. We're going to go to, we'll probably go to like 25. 20, 25. I don't think we're going to get the swivel in there. We'll try the swivel, but I don't think so. I think we're just going to end up running those by hand, and it's going to be what it is. Try to just get a feel for it on one of the other ones, and we'll go from there. So ding, 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 ding. We'll go. Yeah, see, that's going to be one of those ones. Just got a swivel on there. We'll see if it works. It did have a swivel, I thought. I knew I put it over here somewhere. Hide it. Oh, that might work on that one. That may work on that one. Yeah, probably not. Yeah, it's not going to work on those. Alright, we're going to jump around then. We're going to have to skip over them for now. Get back to them later. That's 20. See what 20 feels like on the wrench. That's pretty tight. Feels about the same, pretty decent. Alright, so we did that, bing, 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 bang. We're going to go here. We will get rid of the swivel again. We don't need it. It ain't going to work. So now we're here. We'll go here. 20. I really wish you could torque all these nice and even. Feels pretty good. That's all we can do is go by feel. We did those two already, so we're going here. But then we'll let this sit, and then I'll just run it again later. Once that silicone dries a little bit. So we'll get everything pulled down to 20, and then we'll just leave it and be good enough. Okay, well that's that, guys. Well, the intake's on. All this is on, so we're going to do some sandblasting. We'll clean up some valve covers, get all the brackets ready, and then we'll go from there. But that's going to be it for the 460 for now. Next time you see it, it'll probably be painted. I'll bring you back, and when it's all painted up, ready to go. But this will be its own video, just setting the intake. This does have poly locks. All that stuff is set, so this thing's pretty much ready to go. Okay guys, we didn't end up liking the stud that was in there. When you put the nut on there, the threads really weren't high enough. This intake must be a little bit thicker than the factory. So we switched them out. We put the 4 bolts in the corners. So now it has all the bolts. That one there. And then, these ones up here. So, yeah, we just didn't like it. Like, share, subscribe. See ya!